back again. More artwork for the YouTube channel. Okay, today I'm working on this is my character Leatherneck. I actually completed the first issue of this character's comic book. So it's Agent Leatherneck. And today I thought we'd talk about tariffs. My opinion about this whole tariffs thing. And if this is your first time to this channel, channel is Raging Guild versus e-bikes. So we talk about e-bikes, and also I work on e-bikes, build them, unbox them. I love e-bikes. I just don't, I'm not just one of those guys who, get the bike, unbox it, put it together and ride it. I like building e-bikes. So usually no matter what e-bike I might get, I'm going to end up doing some kind of modification to it, either upgrading the controller or something. Whatever that I might find that I think is flawed with the e-bike, I might end up upgrading it. So if you're into e-bikes and you might find yourself needing learn something, as people start to buy e-bikes and they become more available and more, the norm, you're going to need to know how to work on your e-bike. So I think it's wise that, if you're a person that don't know how to work on your e-bike, it's hard to find shops, even bicycle shops, where they have people that like to work on, do work on e-bikes. So what I would advise, if not me, somebody like me that builds and, work on e-bikes, you probably should subscribe to their channel. And, you can always hit me up with a question. And usually if I don't know the answer, I usually try to find it for you and hit you back up. So please subscribe to the channel if that, describes you. And if you're into art, comic books, and stuff like that, I do both because I love doing both. I love working, building e-bikes, riding e-bikes, and I love drawing comic book action characters, mostly my own characters. So, and I try to teach you how to go about, getting your own comic book self-published if that's something you're interested in. And like who I deal with and kind of, actually I'm almost completed my newest book, so I'll probably be walking you through how to, go through the whole process of getting it print up, ready for distribution, where you can sell it. Even you go to, set up you a table at your local con or whatever, local event. Wherever they'll let you, set up at. Anyways, I'm inking this, and I thought I'd talk about my opinion about what's going on with the tariffs thing, because they don't make no sense. I mean, a lot of people's like, man, this is crazy. It's not making any sense. Why would they be doing this? Well, I have a theory. You might want to say it's a conspiracy theory, but I mean, a lot of these conspiracy theories we had are starting to ring true lately. So So what I think is going on is, you know, a lot of these people don't want to believe, but a lot of these rich people, they be having little meetings and stuff. And I heard a long time ago, you know, that they were saying that the ultimate goal was to turn everybody into renters. They said that's what the rich people, the elites want to do. They want to make everybody renters, you know. Said what they say they want to do is make everybody renters and happy to be renters, you know. And so when you think about it, these tariffs are crazy. I mean, there's no way people could survive, a small business could survive with these crazy tariffs prices. And this is affecting small business people all over the world, not just here in America or whatever. That's a worldwide issue problem. I mean, these crazy tariffs and stuff, that's going to affect everybody in every country. So who loses? Uh, Mostly the middle class. The poor is already losing. So what happens when you can't keep your business afloat? You end up going out of business, and who swoops in usually and buy up your business and stuff? The elites. So they buy up everybody's business. Then we're forced to go back to work, working for them, because your business, you're no longer a business owner. But not only that, what else happens? You can't afford to pay your mortgage and stuff like that. So now you're back being a renter because you got to sell your house, or you got foreclosed on, lost your house. Now you're back renting. So you see where I'm going with this? Now you're back renting because you wasn't able to keep your house. And so in the meantime, you're losing all this stuff. Everybody's losing. When enough people lose, oh, guess what miraculously happened? Oh, the tariffs got lifted just as you lost everything. Now you're back renting. You lost your business. Well, guess what? All the shipping prices and stuff are going back to normal. Oh, but poor you, you're not able to benefit from this. I wonder who's benefiting from this. The elites who can afford to ride out these crazy prices until everybody loses everything and they swoop in and buy up everything. Then once the damage is done and they swoop in and buy up everything because you done lost everything, then all of a sudden everything gets better. All the prices and stuff go back to normal. And guess what? They accomplished their goal of turning everybody to renters. Nobody owns anything because you lost everything with these crazy tariff prices, tax prices and stuff. That's what the plan is. That's what the goal is, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong, but it kind of, hey, that's what it looks like going on to me. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Explain to me where I'm off at. But anyways, let's get back to the drawing because this art piece right here, I'm actually doing a similar painting piece of this picture. It's not the exact same picture because I actually drew this. I mean, I didn't trace, what I was doing for the painting. So they're different. They're similar poses though. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but I use this program, this mannequin program for the pose. And I don't know about y'all, but I can tell it looks kind of stiff to me because I use the mannequin for reference, a mannequin app. I think it's called Pose It or Pose, something Pose. But yeah, I use that for posing reference. And I don't know about y'all, but I could tell the difference. And you know, like it's a couple of artists I see draw, and that's one thing I noticed about their artwork. I mean, I like their artwork kind of stiff, and I noticed that that's what they do. They use a lot of mannequin and like posing toys and stuff like that for reference. And if you ask me as an artist, I can see it in their artwork when they do that. I don't know. It gives you a picture like a still from a camera roll or something. Like if they was a model, they was modeling, and they stopped to take a pose or something like that. That's what it gives me, and I can see it. Go like this. This should be go like this. I might have fix that with some white out. That more like this. Let's see. I got a white marker around. I'll worry about that later. Yeah. So right about now, I think I'm gonna just stop talking and right here. So I probably speed this up in the actual video. More talking. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been posting a couple of videos that I was waiting on a new e-bike. I was supposed to be getting a high keep K6L from Amazon, but apparently somebody's on Amazon running scams. So, and that was one of the scams that was running a scam. And I'll post the ad in the video right now. And it wasn't just High Keep's e-bike; it was a couple other e-bikes. And I'll post whatever picture I might have of some of the ads they was running. And what I discovered is one way you could tell when they running that it might be a scam and it's not trustworthy is when you look at the shipping, who's shipping it out. If it's not getting shipped out by the like Hockey, if it's not coming directly from Hockey as the shipper, like if it's coming from a third party shipper, then you might want to think twice before buying it. Now, I knew that they had scammers on AliExpress, not to the extent that they do, like, because usually if you do a little research and look at the reviews and stuff like that, you usually get determined who might be scamming and stuff like that. But scammers are getting better and better. But I definitely didn't think that was something I had to worry too much about from Amazon. And like AliExpress, I'm surprised because I had somebody run a scam on me. Uh, it's a store. I'm going to post the store right now. And the thing is, they still up there. I don't understand why AliExpress don't take these guys down when they get busted for running these scams. That's the reason why a lot of people end up keep getting scammed because, you know, once somebody complain about it and they do an investigation and they find out that these people scamming, they need to take them off the platform, but they don't. So they leave them up there. But what I'm gonna do is every time somebody running a scam on me, they're getting posted, and I'm shooting that out as a warning to anybody who deal business with me. If you scamming, I'm letting the world know you scamming. That's like I mean, if you saw my other video, that dude Jordan's Jordan's bike or whatever they call it. It was called YQE bikes. Yeah, YQE bikes. That guy was running some scammy stuff on me. Trust me, I let everybody know. Now I don't see I don't see him on AliExpress or nothing no more selling no bikes. I guess AliExpress got them off there. But why don't they take down that what is it, Rich store? Rich. Why don't take them down? I see where somebody else posted that they got scammed too. I know what they doing now. What they doing is they uh they take your money and they order the item from somebody else, and then when they get it shipped and everything, they switch the shipping address to them, and they tell you, oh no, oh you know that they delivered to the wrong address. We'll send another one out to you. Now, if you fall for this, they send another one out for you. They probably do it to you again. Nah, don't fall for that. That's what they try to do me, and I was like, nope. Yeah, so it's on AliExpress. It's a junk called Rich Store Rich. I think it's Rich. But like I said, I'm going to post the information up there. Yeah, but I was just surprised on Amazon. I just didn't expect it. I feel kind of naive now because I was like, I got duped. Usually I have my guard up, and I took my guard down because it was Amazon. Now I ordered another bike from Amazon. I think I did a little better about who was shipping it. This is coming out of California, so I see what other people say they got their bikes and this and that. Yeah, but but for anybody else, if you order a bike off of Amazon, make sure like if it's Blue Vol, make sure Blue Vol is shipping it out, or if it's you know what I'm saying, whatever name of the company or the bike and stuff. whatever storefront they say it is, make sure that storefront is the one that's shipping it out, not a third party shipper or whatever. Because that's where the confusion come in. And like I said, what they do is they order your item and then they get your items, change the shipping address to theirs. I mean, Amazon gave me my money back and everything. Amazon is not going to fraud you out your money and stuff. But it's the time I invested waiting for that bike, and actually, I started preparing my channel for that bike and everything. As you, like, some people might have noticed that I was talking about the hockey bike. How I was looking forward to getting that bike, doing some mods and stuff to it. But I got another bike coming, but I'm not going to even get too much in that because get my feelings hurt real bad if I get duped again. Now I don't think I'm gonna get duped again. I made sure this wasn't no weird shipping company that was doing it. But I did notice that same company that frauded me out of the bike the first time, they still up there on Amazon. They popping up there. It's a couple of brands that they keep trying to. Veron is one of them. They've been trying to do fraud on their bikes also. I guess because it's a bike that is kind of new and nobody really seen it. They got a moped style bike coming out. They killed me with this 500-watt motor. I'm like, I don't know who's gonna be happy with a 500-watt motor. I gotta remember how. I think I know how it is. I'm going to just shot in the dark that this is right. His little shield, because like I said, he an agent. So you gotta have some kind of ice. Yeah, so I think the elites is trying to make everybody lose their business so they can buy it up and turn everybody into renters. That's what the goal is. So just think about that. If that's the goal, what they doing ain't too crazy. What Donald Trump ain't doing too crazy. But the problem is some of the rich is going to fall to the side along with us because some of these people that's well off, they're going to lose a lot of money. Like Target's about at their wits end trying to figure out how to get back some of the money they lost, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. And Walmart is next on the list, so if Walmart knows anything, they'll be trying to do something to try to avoid what's coming for them if they were smart, because they next on the list. And what and they if they think they avoided it, what it is we had to concentrate on one company at a time. Target happened to be first on the list. But yeah, so this character right here, like my character Raging Gill is a character that I developed a long time ago. I was probably in my early 20s when I developed that character. Now this character actually trying to think. Might be older. Actually, to be honest, this character is actually older than that one. I developed this one. I was a late teenager. Mm, maybe close to my being 20. I say when I was maybe 20, 19, 20 years old. I actually did you know how you do one of those makeshift comic books where you just fold paper and staple it and stuff like that. I actually did a comic book of this character, which was pretty good. And I had let one of my friends read it, and I actually let him keep it to read it, and that was the end of it. He lost. I think he had let somebody else get it and stuff, read it or whatever. I was real upset about it, but damage was done. And the problem with it is, it was a one all. You know, I didn't make any copies. I didn't write down the story. It's it's the same character but different like background story and stuff. And it wasn't revolving around the planet North, but it was the same name, same character. It's his power was same. He was a different character. I mean, he was a different background, different background story and stuff. Yeah, I'm using this app. I might just take it off this one app that I'm using, Open Camera. And for some reason, it's like every 5 minutes it shuts down, and I have to keep starting it. Okay, guys, I inked that. I'm gonna call that finished. That's my character, Agent Leatherneck. Do one last thing here. Shade that in, so. Okay, this is my character, Agent Leatherneck. So if you want to check this character out, I have the first issue of Agent Leatherneck available, coming from Nora Comics, and that would be me. So you can hit me up in my contact information if you're interested in the first issue of Agent Leatherneck. Check it out, guys.